I'm here with 500-meter high school national record holder Andrew Salvodon. How are you doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good. Just came back from enjoying my snow day once again. So it's pretty cool.
Awesome. So going into that 500-meter race at the VA showcase, it was a pretty good field. So what were you thinking going into it?
Well, I was mainly focused about how I'd get out, like on the start, who would make it to the break first, and just whether I had the strength to finish it off. Simple thoughts that ran through my mind.
hmm And then, of course, you had Quincy Wilson, Olympic gold medalist in that race. So what were your thoughts about that before the race?
Well, that was my main driving force. That's what I really look forward to the most. I mean, I always wanted to race Quincy. He's one of the best runners ever, youngest to do it as well, or to my knowledge, he's the youngest. Or yeah, he is the youngest Olympian. So yeah, it was just really an honor to race with him, and I just wanted to see where I was at. So as I said, just a pretty good driving force for me.
Mhm. And it looks like near the beginning of the race, you and Quincy kind of ran into each other a little bit. Tell me a little bit about what happened there.
Well, honestly, from what I've seen, we didn't make contact because I don't remember feeling contact either, but I watched the videos a lot just to make sure. So there was no contact, but it was more so me and him pretty close and seeing as we're basically both a similar speed, it's hard for one of us to, basically hit the brake at a separate point. But I had the lead, so I took basically the right away. I took my obligation to get there, which interfered with his crossing over to the first lane as well.
hmm and so that's something you kind of noticed after the race more, or was that something you noticed during the race?
After the race, I didn't know he stumbled or anything back then. I just thought I took the lead and I thought he fell out somehow, or I just thought he lost the gas, so I just proceeded to push.
hmm so when in that race did you know that you were going to win?
Um, I'd say I thought I was gonna win on like the what was it by 400 meters. I thought I had it in the bag because I thought he would have passed me by then, or he would have been like neck and neck. But instead, I didn't hear him, and I didn't see him through my peripherals. So I took it as I think this is mine.
hmm
So
And what was going through your head as you crossed the finish line?
I really did it. Wow. I can't believe it. This is awesome. I beat Quincy, or just a lot of emotions going through my mind. And then to hear the crowd really bewildered and just excited. Half the crowd upset, other crowd is, really, really upbeat. It was a great feeling. I haven't felt anything like it in a long time.
hmm and of course, with beating an Olympic gold medalist comes a lot of attention. I noticed at least your Instagram followers more than doubled since that race.
Mm.
So, what's it been like with all that added media attention?
It is, how do I even describe it? I mean, it's a lot of work to handle. I didn't think I didn't think it was going to take this much effort and energy to keep controlled and, limit some things or add some more to whatever I have. It's a lot. I've heard that like people across the country are still talking about me or talking about me currently. It's just really, really, really amazing.
Mhm.
So great feeling as well. Get used to it.
Yeah. So, have you been back to school since then? How have the other people at your school taken it? What have they said about it?
I went to school on Monday, I'm pretty sure, because it snowed on Tuesday. So yeah, I went back to school on Monday. Um, it was also really, really exciting. That was fun. I thought it was gonna be a quiet, just small little congratulations, but no, no, no. When I walked into school, uh, staff knew about it. Custodians knew about it, teachers knew about it, every student in the hallway knew. Everyone was clapping, like on my way to class, they just started clapping. It was a lot. Like I've never felt such energy in my own school, so it was pretty impressive.
That's awesome. So, does all this extra pressure or attention put any pressure on you for your next race?
Um, I'm not gonna act like I'm almighty, so honestly, yeah, it does make me feel like I've got more to worry about and more to carry on my shoulders. But at the same time, instead of making it like a heavy burden, I could make it something that pushes me and makes me want to be better because I have more people to, impress or just give them a good show. So it's just as I said, you just a good driving force. Really, everything's good for motivational purposes.
Mhm. So looking towards the end of the season, I know USA's are the qualifying window closes in February, I believe.
Mhm.
So is that something you want to compete at if you hit the qualifying marks?
If I can hit it, then I'd love to. I mean, any competition, I'm very down for. I mean, I want to enjoy my last year as a high schooler and just go out with a bang. I mean, of course I want first. That's the main goal. And of course I want a PR. But if I don't get first, I get second. That's fine. If I don't get second, I get third. I just want a PR. I want to race better people so I can know what the world's really like.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, looking ahead towards the rest of your season, what do you have planned? Is there more indoor? Any national meets on the schedule? What are you looking like there?
Okay, so for February 7th through the 8th, I'm going to the Milrose Games. I'm pretty sure Quincy's going there too. But I'm going there for the 500. He's going there for the six. So I don't know if we'll have any competition there. But of course, I did hear, I think Jonathan Sims is going to be there. I don't know. It's not really confirmed, but I heard something like that. After that, I've got regional states and New Balance Nationals for indoor. But outdoor, I don't really know what's to come. But of course, it'll be a great season for me and hopefully a great season for the rest of y'all. So that'll be nice.
Mm-hmm. And then so you're committed to South Carolina, right?
Yes, sir.
So we describe a little bit of your process in finding a college and talk about some of the things you looked at and what were the main things you looked at when looking for a place to go.
Okay, so first thing, it was more so to see how well they do with academics. Yeah, I was worried about academics. I didn't really think about how the coach would make me feel at first, but as like when I got into the visits, I began to understand what I'm actually looking for. Of course, it's academics as well, but I do want a coach that can understand me for me and not see me as just a number, or also be like I don't know, a mentor or or like a father figure in some type of way because I'm gonna be moving, leaving my parents and stuff, and I love my parents to death. They've been my greatest support system. So to have someone else that's just like them or somewhat similar, it's really helpful and encouraging in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking for that, and then of course, I just wanted a good housing area, good neighborhood, nice city, fun people, and just a family oriented type of team. Because if we can all work together and just be highly committed to each other, I know we're bound to, reach greater heights. So that's the better part of things.
Mm-hmm. So what are some things you hope to accomplish while you're there?
Oh man, college. I want to first be able to go to what's it called, Worlds. I'd like to hit Worlds. I want to hit like a NCAA record. I don't know. I got a lot of records for this, or a lot of ideas. I want to go to the Olympics, of course. Because I mean, if I could just go there once, I'll be happy. I could say
Mm-hmm.
I'm an Olympian. So I just want to do something monumental everywhere I go, no matter what I'm doing. Um, yeah, I just want to break a couple records. Maybe I could break a Gamecock's record. Who knows? I might be able to do that. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so we'll do some. If that's all right, we'll do some rapid fire questions. Just go through some questions real quick.
Run it by
Um,
me.
all right. So, what's your favorite race distance?
Ooh, yes. Ah, you got me with this one. It might be like it's the 400. It's the 400. I like 400.
Do you have any pre-race superstitions?
Honestly, I mean, I don't even know if this is a superstition, but I gotta stretch. I gotta stretch. I gotta smack my legs. If I don't smack my quads, something's not right. So pay attention, y'all. If I'm not smacking my quads before the race, something's wrong.
What's your go-to post-race meal?
Ooh, I like to eat pasta, so maybe Alfredo or spaghetti. I like the carbs. Carbs is good for you. It gives you that energy that you need, so it's important.
Mhm. What's your favorite race you've competed in?
Well, my favorite race would be what's it called? Dogwood, the Dogwood Invitational. Although this meet, the race that we're talking about is now like it's up there. It's my top right now, but like emotionally and mentally speaking, that the Dogwood Invitational is my favorite because on a mental aspect of things, the race before that one, I was thinking I hit my peak because I couldn't PR. I kept running 48s when I've always run a 47 and the year before that, so I thought I was done. But that Dogwood Invitational felt like it was either that or my last race. And at that point I PR'd twice in the 4x4 and the 400. So it felt really, really amazing to do.
Oh, that's awesome. If you could race one person, who would it be?
I mean, I've just raced Quincy, but I know I haven't raced him in his own field. It's just a lot. I want to race Quincy, Jonathan Sims. Yeah, I mean, Quincy and Jonathan Sims are like the best 400-meter runners at the moment, especially City. I want City. Give me City. I want the best all in one heat, and we can just do it. I want to see where I'm at just to have fun.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Indoor or outdoor track?
Ooh, see, everyone asks this question. It's a tough one. I can't really pick. I really love indoor because it's just fun. The banks are fun, complicated in a way, but once you get it, you can really work it. And then outdoor is really fun because of the scenery, cold or hot air, and then you're just running against adversity, basically nature. It's cool. I enjoy that one. I don't know. I can't really give you a direct answer on that.
Mhm. What's your go-to celebration after winning a race?
Uh, I might show off the name of the school, get some notoriety doing that, or I'll stir the pot up, say I cooked up. Um, what else? I mean, there is one more. I'll just open my hands up and just like do the praise me, revere me thing. I don't know, it's cool. I don't really do all the celebrations because I feel like if I do that, then it could be unsportsmanlike. I want to show respect to the people I ran against because they work just as hard as me. So I don't do all the celebrating.
Mhm. And then the last one, if you could have one event to track, what would it be?
If I could add one event, whew, I don't know. I never thought about that one. That's a tough one. Well, if it was outdoor, I'm gonna add that 500 then. You just put that in there and have some fun.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last thing, we put out an Instagram story so people could ask you some questions. So we'll go through some of those real quick.
Alrighty.
Um, so, how do you stay focused during a race?
Um, I like to dedicate myself to whatever I feel like I'm not good at compared to others. So in this case, it'd be like a block start. I'll work on that for maybe 30 minutes to an hour. And at that point, I'm pretty sure or I'm confident in myself that I've etched it into my brain well enough that I can activate it and do it accordingly. It just takes my mind off of things because if I'm sitting down and just watching everything, I'm gonna start thinking a lot and it'll mess up my race.
Mhm. Were you more shocked at the time you ran or beating Quincy Wilson?
Uh, I think I was shocked about the time more so. I mean, I wasn't really worried about beating Quincy itself or in himself or whatever, but the fact that I did that was also impressive to me. That was really amazing. But then to see the time itself was really what shocked me. I didn't know I was moving that fast. I didn't know I mean, I knew I was pushing hard, but I wouldn't have guessed I'd get that. So it shocked me a lot.
Do you have any advice for anyone in their first year of track?
Um, well, I got a couple things actually. I've got some new guys on the team too, so I'm trying to help them. Um, First off, I do feel if you're gonna do track, you got to take it seriously. It's not just a game for the weak. It's something for the people that really want to do it, and you got to really want to dedicate yourself to go through the pain, the strife, the hard times, the good times, the tough races, the bad races. You never know what you're gonna get. Not every race is a good race, so you have to be able to take that and work and just learn from it. Um, you know, it's not about being perfect. It's really just about being consistent in its own right. So if you can continue to work on yourself over and over and over, and then just see improvements back to back to back, then boom, you're good. And I'm not saying expect PR every race. I'm not saying expect a first place every race. I'm just saying as long as you're putting in the work and being consistent with how hard you work, you'll be perfectly fine no matter what. So don't lose focus on what you want to
Great advice. Um, so, what does your diet look like in the season?
do. Currently I've been eating a lot of pasta. I've been taking a lot of protein intake as well. So just chicken breast or chicken thighs, put in my chicken Alfredo. I try to diet down on the red meat. So let's say spaghetti with meatballs in it or whatever. I try to be careful about that because red meat, to my knowledge, takes a longer time to digest. So I want to be careful about that. Um, what else? I mean, I try to avoid a lot of sweet stuff. I don't drink a lot of soda, but when I do drink, sodas or anything like that, like my special grape crush, uh, it's very rare because a lot of sugar is pretty bad for you. It can build up a lot of mucus and just make you feel bloated. So I try to be careful about how much I drink and what I do. So just separate, how many times you eat bad. Just take care of your body.
And then last one. This one's my favorite. Why are you
Hmm.
the Reaper?
Well, that's an easy answer, man. Because I take the souls off the track. I take everybody's soul when I run past them. I'm gonna snatch it one way or another. You can't hide it. I see it. I want it. I'm gonna take it. It goes in my little bag, and now you're just an empty corpse on the track. Fun,
There you go. That's a
easy.
good one. All right. That's all I have for you. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate you putting me on the show, the podcast. It's cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Hmm.